So dear children, now we are in a good position to discuss the numericals on plane mirror. And while doing these numericals, you will find that all those characteristics that we discussed about the plane mirror, they are of good use and practical use to a large extent. Now we see this example number 1. It says there are two plane mirrors, each 1.4 meter long, are placed parallel to each other. So here you have got two plane mirrors, and both the plane mirrors are 1.4 meter long. The separation between them is 30 centimeter or 0.3 meters. A light ray is incident at one edge of the mirror. So light ray incident may be here at one edge of the plane mirror, and it is making an angle of 45 degree. So I show this light ray making an angle 45 degree once again. So the light ray is incident making an angle of 45 degree. Making an angle of 45 degree with the normal. Now question is, it is incident at one edge of the mirror. How many reflection will take place before it reaches the other end? So what I can see, if it is incident making an angle of 45 degree, it will obviously reflect making an angle of 45 degree. And from here also, this is going to be 45 degree again, and it will reflect further, making an angle of 45 degree. And that's how every time it will reflect in a similar manner. I wish to find how many reflection will take place. So if I produce this forward, and if I try to see how much distance x it will take before the second reflection. So every reflection, it takes its own horizontal distance x before the next reflection. I'm interested to know how much is this x. So I can say tangent 45 degree, tangent 45 in this triangle, I can say tangent 45 is equal to x by 0.3. Tangent 45 is 1, x by 0.3. So x comes out to be 0.3 meter. So the result is that for before every next reflection, it takes a horizontal distance of 0.3 meter. Now, how many total reflection will take place in this length 1.4 meter? So total number of reflection will be 1.4 by 0.3. Answer comes out to be 4.6. 4.66. Now question is, what do we mean by 4.66? How many reflection? So once we say 4.66, it means if I treat it as one reflection, then this as second reflection, then 4.66 should I take it 5 reflections, because it is more than 4.5. So if I start from here, I say this was the first reflection, and then if I say 1.5 reflection, I would have reached here. 1.5 reflections. So once I say 4.66, it means total number of reflections here will be 5. And that's how we can see in this diagram. Every time it is making an angle of 45 degree, it will take certain distance x, 0.3 meter, and total value of x will be, total value of number of reflections, n, will be 1.4 by 0.3, that is 4.6. I should say 4.66, and thus the total number of reflections are going to be 5 in this case. So this was example number 1. Now let's have a look at example number 2. It says, there are plane mirror given like this. And a beam of light is incident at an angle theta here. At what angle the third reflection will take place with normal? So the question is challenging you to use the basic laws of reflection and to see the final outcome. So if the incident beam is coming with the normal at an angle theta, the beam will reflect at the same angle theta. And here again you have a normal. If this is an angle theta, how much will be this angle? 90 minus theta. And it will reflect at the same angle, which is 90 minus theta. Now, if this is all 90 minus theta, how much will be this? Theta. So, if I draw a normal further over here, if that is theta, it means this is 90 minus theta. And if this is theta, 90 minus theta, then how much will be this angle? Theta. And if it is incident at an angle theta, it will obviously reflect at an angle theta. So I show it like this way. So that's how we can say at what angle the third reflection will take place with normal to the respective mirror. So with normal to the respective mirror, it will make an angle theta. Answer is theta. So it was just a practice of yours to see how the laws of reflection, most fundamental law of reflection is followed. Angle of incidence is equal to angle of reflection. And incident beam, normal and reflected beam lies in the same plane. Now let's take example number 3. This is also something which you have already done. An object is placed between two plane mirrors. So you have got here two plane mirrors. Parallel mirrors, and an object is kept between them at a distance, say x from here and x from here. Find the distance of first 3 images formed in any of the mirror M1 and M2. So you need to find the distance of first 3 images, the location of first 3 images in both the mirrors. You know, number of images is calculated by 360 by theta. Theta is the angle between the two mirrors. So if theta is 0, the number of images become infinite. So in this case, in fact, there are going to be infinite images. But the point is, the question is asking, find the first 3 images on both sides, on mirror by mirror M1 as well as in mirror M2. So we have done it in our special cases. I'll repeat that here. I draw this again in a full screen so that you will have a good, clear idea of the situation. So I draw it again. The situation is given. You have got two mirrors, M1 and second mirror, M2. There is an object which is at a distance x from mirror M1 as well as is at a distance x from mirror M2. Now this object will have its first image for mirror M1 at a distance x, virtual image I1. So the first virtual image is going to be at a distance x behind the mirror on mirror M1. Similarly, if I show on mirror M2, if this is distance x, at a distance x on the other side of the mirror, you will get another image, another virtual image, and that is by mirror M2. So both mirror, the first, this object in the center, it will have its image here as well as it will have its image here at a distance x. Now what? Now I can say that this I1 over here is acting as an object for mirror M2, although it's a virtual object. And this object is at a distance x, x and x, at a distance 3x. So this I1 is acting as an object, as a virtual object at a distance 3x from mirror M2. So it will form an image I2 dash at a distance 3x behind mirror M2. Similarly, this I1 dash is acting as an object at a distance 3x for mirror M1, and it will form an image at a distance, maybe I2 at a distance 3x behind, at a distance 3x behind M1. I hope you could get. Idea is simple. पहले ये ऑब्जेक्ट था, इसकी इमेज यहाँ बन रही है और यहाँ बन रही है और हमेशा ये रेज यहीं मिलती रहेंगी. बट एट द सेम टाइम ये जो I1 है ये अब M2 के लिए एक वर्चुअल ऑब्जेक्ट का काम कर रहा है 3x डिस्टेंस के ऊपर, तो फिर 3x डिस्टेंस के ऊपर आपको एक इमेज मिलेगी. इसी तरह से जो I1 डैश है ये मिरर M1 के लिए एक वर्चुअल ऑब्जेक्ट का काम कर रहा है एट ए डिस्टेंस 3x, तो आपको 3x डिस्टेंस के ऊपर इमेज I2 मिल जाएगी. हम इसके बाद देखते हैं, इस तरह से इन्फाइनाइट इमेजेस फॉर्म्ड होती चली जाएंगी. और अब हम देखते हैं कि ये I2 डैश जो यहाँ 3x डिस्टेंस के ऊपर था, ये भी तो अब एक वर्चुअल ऑब्जेक्ट का काम करेगा. सो 3x plus 2x at a distance 5x, this I2 dash is there for mirror M1 and it will form an image I3 at a distance 5x. Similarly, this I2 will act as an object for mirror M2 and at a distance 5x. So 5x के ऊपर it will also form an image I3 dash. So I can say. तो अगर आप इस फिगर को इस फॉर्म में, लास्ट फॉर्म में देखते हैं तो आप शायद कंफ्यूज हो सकते हैं, बट जिस तरह से हमने फिगर्स को ड्रॉ किया, यू आर वेरी क्लियर हाउ द इमेजेस आर फॉर्म्ड. और आप एक चीज देख सकते हैं, इफ I1 was at a distance x, the next image was at a distance 2x further, next image was at a distance 2x further. तो इन्फाइनाइट इमेज में जो पहली इमेज है वो आपको डिस्टेंस x के ऊपर दिखाई देगी दोनों मिरर के पीछे. उसके बाद सभी इमेजेस, रेस्पेक्टिव इमेजेस 2x, 2x and 2x. So the separation was here x, then 3x, then 5x, then 7x, and that's how you will get infinite number of images in both the mirrors. तो ये प्लेन मिरर का क्वेश्चन था और a very important concept for you to learn. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, in temples if you see, sometime the two walls are made up of mirrors and then you have the images of the object kept in the center at a distance x, infinite images at both sides you can see. So that's how is the case of the mirror. And then let's see this example number 9 now. आप कहेंगे example number 4 आना चाहिए था, पर just मैंने example number 9 को पहले ले लिया है जो आपके पास text की form में available है. You have already done if you have got two mirrors making an angle theta and there is an object. How many images? So you can say 360 by theta. If it is even, then m is n minus 1. If it is odd, then m is n. If it is fractional, then m is integer n. ये आप सीख चुके हैं. So we'll follow the same thing. A good example is given here. Angle, when the angle between the mirrors is 75 degree, how many images? So A, angle is 75 degree. So when the angle is 75 degree, answer is 4.8. So how many images? It is integer of 4.8. 4. Let's take B. Angle between the plane mirror is 120 degree. So both the mirrors, they are having an angle of 120 degree. In that case, n is 360 by 120. That is 3. So ये odd है, so m is equal to n, which is 3. C. Angle between the two mirrors is 30 degree. So in that case, n is 360 by 30. 12. M, it is even. So m is n minus 1, that is 11. So that's how you can see the various cases. How do you find number of images formed when you've got two plane mirrors making an angle with each other? Now I come to the next example, and this is example number 4. Two plane mirror M1 and M2 are at right angle to each other. So mirror M1 or mirror M2, they are at right angle to each other. Find the shortest distance between the two images formed by the mirror M1 and M2 of a point source. So you have a point source here over here, which is at a distance A from this one and at a distance A from this one. You need to get the shortest distance between the two images found. तो आप देखिए ये source S है, तो source S की जो पहली इमेज बनेगी, one, this will form at a distance A, the image over here, I1. And secondly, at a distance A from here, it will form an image I2. So the total distance is 2A and 2A. What is the shortest distance between the two? Between I1 and I2? It is here. So this will be how much? Root of 2A square plus 2A square. So it will become 2A root 2 or 2 root 2A. Very simple question, again and again. You are just sticking to the basic और आपको कुछ नहीं करना है. As per the given values, just stick to the basic, what you know, and apply it. So these questions are giving you good practice.